Pretty cool stuff there. Well, it was a very busy weekend in the weather world.
Yeah, nothing short. Busy last week. I mean, you look at Thursday with the severe storms and tornadoes we had, and then Saturday, obviously, and yesterday, Father's Day was gorgeous.
It was a lovely Father's Day. I heard everyone in the neighborhood hanging out outside, grilling. You could smell the grills fired up.
The weather was perfect outside. You know, it wasn't too hot. Well, that's going to change. We are going to get a little too hot feeling. It's finally going to feel more like summer across the state. We are mainly clear, a few clouds out there. As we continue through the afternoon, we're staying dry. In fact, most of the next 24 hours is dry. It's overnight. We could see a few showers and maybe a thunderstorm develop in south central and east southeast Oklahoma. But that's about it. And even then, very low rain chances. I know that looks a little aggressive down there east of McAllister, but I wouldn't bank quite on it being that aggressive, only because of the kind of pattern that we're shifting into. We look at satellite and we look at the jet stream and how it's morphed over the last several hours, and we notice this southern branch starting to lift a little bit farther north, and so is this branch, this northern branch, also lifting farther north. We're getting the heat dome back in action. So as we go through this week, our pattern change that comes up is that our heat ridge starts to set up. It goes all the way up to the Great Lakes, includes us well underneath it. The excessive heat likely south of the Red River, even all toward Louisiana and then down into Mexico. But the more active jet stream, two areas of low pressure, one in the northwest, one down across the southeast United States, that's where the cooler and wetter conditions are going to be for the next week or so. We aren't going to have zero rain chances here on the 9-day. You'll see that in a second, but there'll be much more low-end rain chances for Oklahoma over the next few days. We do have some heat advisories in effect, south central Oklahoma, as well as northeast Oklahoma, including the Tulsa metro. That will be an issue for them with the power outages they have, but triple-digit heat indices down across the southwest and south central portions of the state. For this afternoon here in Oklahoma City, we'll be in the mid to upper 90s for how we're feeling, but that changes tomorrow. We're going to get more humid tomorrow. Our dew points increase and we're staying hot, so those triple-digit heat indices will be able to climb farther north across the state. It will be a very, very hot feeling Tuesday and even into our Wednesday. Most of us staying on the hotter feeling side of life, close to 100 here in Oklahoma City. Plenty of triple digits out across western Oklahoma, and that takes a little bit of a break by the time we get into Thursday and Friday. Still feeling like the mid-90s at that point. Another heat burst for Saturday, Sunday, before going back to the low 90s. Feels like for next Monday and next Tuesday. Overall, there's really no actual cool shot in sight, just a couple less hot days. And I mentioned Tulsa's power outages being an issue. Still 140,000 customers without power there, 5,000 customers without power here in Oklahoma County. So as the heat starts to build up, that will be a little bit of concern. If you know anyone that's without power, certainly give them a checkup whenever you can. Sunny skies on our Integris Cam and our Lucky Star Skycam network. Will Rogers, 86 right now. That south to southeast breeze. That's what's giving us that humidity. Mid-80s central Oklahoma, upper 80s to low 90s down to the southwest, and even some upper 80s across the north right now. You add on that humidity, already budges a few communities in the north into the low 90s for feels like temperatures. We're close to the 90s for some of the metro, 91 now in Chickasha for a heat index, and feels like 97 in Altus. We do have our first triple-digit heat indices down along the Red River for the afternoon. Again, we will get hot air temperatures down there, upper 90s to low 100s, low 90s across central and northern Oklahoma this afternoon, but you feel 5 or close to 10 degrees hotter at times. Rain chances overnight down to the southeast and south central portions of the state on the low end, something we'll be watching as we go overnight. We fall back into the 70s, so a mild morning ahead. Our mornings are going to get steadily warmer as well. Tomorrow afternoon, 94, more triple-digit heat to the southwest. Everyone's feeling a bit hotter, though, with our dew points adding on. And then 91 here in Oklahoma City for Wednesday, with more mid-90s out to the west and triple-digit heat indices, and we could see some storms arrive in western portions of the state Wednesday evening and overnight. Can't rule out one of those coming into Oklahoma City during the overnight period, but most rain chances through the 9-day, staying on the low end. It's looking like summer, Lisa. I'll send it back to you.